Happy Democracy Day, and thank you so much for making time. I know that it was pretty busy for you trying to squeeze out, time to be here. I appreciate the sacrifice.
My pleasure.
And also joining me this morning is Akan James. Akan James is the head of Communication, Media and Policy Department at Clement Soul Foundation. He's also a socio-political analyst. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here.
Welcome.
Happy Democracy Day.
Happy Democracy Day to you too. Let me just ask, since you mentioned already, let's start off. 24 years of democracy, stable democracy in Nigeria. How would you describe our democracy so far?
It's actually a work in progress. We can't get everything right, but you just look at the previous assemblies, you see that there has been improvement. Previously, we used to have a National Assembly that is always fighting themselves, and they're just there for their benefit, for their selfish interest. But these days, we have seen that a lot of improvement has come. They have made a very significant impact when it comes to enacting laws that will benefit the people. Previously, it's just if you look at the conversations that we've been having about National Assembly, you see a case where someone takes the maize and then run away with the maize, and it was always controversy upon controversies. But now we are beginning to see that with the strengthening of the electoral process, we are beginning to see that people are now conscious of what they have to do for the people. They are conscious of what they must do for the people, and that is why people are now asking them questions. Before we had a situation where they will give them constituency projects and then they will not execute any of them. But we now have a group of people who are actually looking into it. They are going to those villages that they claim that they have done something. They are actually asking questions. There was a situation where a certain group had to go to the interior community to see if one of the projects had been executed. What is always obtainable is when they have a budget allocations for things, and people, because they cannot access those locations, they don't get to know how far the project has gone. But these days, with the procurement Bureau of Procurement that has been enacted, you see that people are now beginning to follow up all the projects, all of them, all of them. So that's the improvement that has come, and you see you are now beginning to see effective representation, and you see people who have not done so well, who didn't do so well, they are now beginning to call them back and bring people that will be more vocal and think about people.
Okay.